Hi everyone, this is Pranav Anand and I'm the Vice President Strategy here at Credence. And today I'm going to be talking about 5 steps to a startup growth strategy plan that actually works. The first step is always be selling. The revenues are the baseline of any organization's success. You have to understand the USPs of your product, you have to understand what your target group is, and you have to understand what your competition is doing in the market. All of these three in combination will help you in succeeding in ways more than one. Just be very aware that you always have to be selling, no matter whether you are a tech person, whether you are an operations person, or whether you are a salesperson for the initial team in the organization. When you talk about the initial team, it has to be a mix of the right talent and the right intent. When you interview these candidates, look for skills that are beyond their CV. Try to understand what their aspirations are, what their ambitions are, what their vision in life is, and does it align with what your company and what your vision is. If it does, then they're a great fit for your organization, and definitely bring them on board. Moving on to the third point, building out a great culture for your organization. I mean, whether you're a team of 2 or whether you're a team of 10, make sure that you are instilling your vision, your mission and your values to your team from the day one itself, because it is this exercise that is going to help you out, that you start from day one to have the same values in your team when it's day 100 or day 1000 or even day 10,000. So make sure that it starts happening from day one itself. Moving on to the fourth point, diversifying your revenue streams. I mean, this point is very anti to what you have been told when you start up. So I'm not saying that you start looking at alternate revenue streams from the start of day one itself. Make sure that you're working toward a single focused goal at the start of your journey. But eventually, as you scale up, start looking at things and points which you can plug in and diversify your revenues so as to build out an ecosystem. What this essentially means is that once a customer gets acquired into your system, you shouldn't be offering just one service, but auxiliary and tertiary services around it as well. How it helps is that it lowers your customer acquisition cost, thereby by increasing the lifetime value of a customer. So that is when it becomes very important in terms of diversifying your revenue streams. Now, what does scaling responsibly means? If you look at it, profitability has to be the baseline of your long-term strategy. What does that actually mean? In the last 6-7 years in the startup world, we have seen a paradigm shift happening from just empty valuations being built up to now a more responsible culture where you look at building valuations along with profitability as the baseline. So that has to be very important. Be frugal wherever you have to, cut costs wherever you have to, sell yourself if you have to, but make sure that profitability is in line, and it should not come at the cost of burning crores and crores of VC money without any vision in line that you will be profitable one day. For more such content, subscribe to our YouTube channel.